everybody, to episode 20 of On the Chip. Milestone episode tonight, KT. We are back after a couple week break. KT's back from Maine. Our world is all good, and we're coming at you. Sitting next to me, as always, is my boy KT. What's going on? How was your trip to Maine?
What's up? Man, I had a blast in Maine. It was a great fucking 11 days for me. Took a vacation. It was beautiful up there. Every day was nice, which was good to hear because I heard back in Florida, it rained every fucking day I was gone.
Dude, it was fucking raining. Thank God the Jaguars have their fucking indoor training facility now. Shad Khan's money is finally paying off. They're practicing inside.
Them boys get to get work done now when it rains in Florida.
Yeah, you used to have to go in. I remember we used to have to go in and do like walkthrough drills in the fucking like conference center. Like in the underground fucking garage area.
Yeah. Fucking Marone's probably like, fucking thank you, Shad, for this beautiful facility.
Yeah, dude, it is awesome. Tonight, we're coming at you. There's a lot of shit that's gone down. Last time we came at you, we were coming from the draft, the post-draft. Today, we got rookie minicamp, OTAs, Blake Bortles stopping his truck from getting stolen.
Yeah, there's all kinds of shit
going on. We got the golf world is in a tizzy. Fucking Webb Simpson dominates at the Players' Championship. We got a first-time winner last week in Texas for racing the daylight because they were running out of time. Terrible weather. There's a lot of stuff to talk about. We got craziness happening in WWE. We got $1 billion deal on the table for Smackdown Live. Kenny, $1 billion.
Yeah, it's fucking crazy. Like, we talk all the time about fucking the state of the WWE and how shitty it is. Well, maybe we're fucking stupid because Vince just cashed in on probably, how big of a deal is that?
$1 billion for Smackdown Live.
Yeah, not even their main brand.
And we're starting to see that SmackDown Live might be not the B show anymore.
And it's starting to look that way. I told you guys know, I went on my rant a couple weeks ago and was like, fuck WWE, I'm done, I'm out of here, I can't fucking do this anymore. But I tuned into SmackDown last night, didn't watch Raw. I'm still boycotting that fucking show. But I had listened to some podcasts this week, and they said SmackDown was really good.
Yeah, but hey, before we don't want to start the show with wrestling.
Okay.
Wrestling, there's plenty to talk about. We're going to get into that deal. But what we want to talk about is what this show is about. And it's the Jacksonville Jaguars. And we are, T-minus 2 months from training camp?
Yeah, baby.
And we got voluntary OTAs going on. And Kenny, almost the whole team is there.
Almost.
We're missing two biggins.
Two guys aren't there, Jalen and AJ Boye. And I know it's not a big deal, but Jay, I just get pissed off a little bit about it. It's like they must have their reasons, and we'll hear. Doug said he didn't want to fucking put their business out.
Jalen's having a baby.
Yeah, we heard that the
AJ's going to come, I guess.
They said he's supposed to show up in the next week.
But hey, when you have two all-pro quarterbacks, who gives a fuck? Come whenever you want, boys. Come whenever you want.
I know, but I personally like.
You know what, KT, I got to tell you this. It's the difference between being in the AFC Championship game and having the number 1 pick overall.
True.
Or a top 5 pick,
True.
Which we've had for several years. Everybody shows up on a team that just had a top 5 pick.
Right. And those guys are working. They're working wherever they're at. I kind of just get to the point where I'm like, just show the fuck up.
Yeah, but it's not going to be like that.
You think Coughlin's happy they're not there?
Yeah, I'm sure but Coughlin's used to that shit. He's coached players like this for a long time.
Yeah. That's what happens when you start getting good players. They're like, fuck it.
When you're competitive, man, and it's not, guys, don't take this the wrong way. They're not holding out for deals or anything like that. AJ's locked. Jalen will be locked. He's in no position to hold out yet. And I don't think he's going to have to hold out. I think they've already positioned the roster to make sure that he gets his deal.
No, it's probably personal issues or just they got other shit going on.
Yeah, and it's voluntary. I guarantee you those guys will be at mandatory OTAs. But
the big thing about fucking OTAs is Mr. Blake Bortles apparently is already looking sharp. Like, all the news coming out about Blake on the first day was Blake looks confident. He looks sharp. He looks like it's just like unbelievable how his presence is now. And Doug said
he's comfortable.
Yeah. And why wouldn't he be? After the way he ended last year with the playoff run and playing all 3 of those games without a turnover and different things like that, it's like Blake has finally got to be, and he's coming back into the same offense for the first time, I think, in his career. I mean, that's got to be huge
similar
dividends.
offense, but this is like the first.
I mean, Doug said it the other day, like they were asking about Blake, and he was like, they were like, well, what do you think different from last year to this year? And he goes, I don't look at it like that. He goes, I look at it as like, I don't want to see any red flags. Yeah. And he goes, I haven't seen any red flags from Blake. And he's ahead of the offense, which is where you want. He goes,
yeah, the worst thing is if your quarterback is catching up to the offense rather than your offense catching up to your quarterback. Blake is the man. He's in charge. He's got new players. He's got Moncrief, Safarian Jenkins, the rookie Shark. But I don't even think the rookie's there yet because they haven't signed anybody yet, have they?
They're there.
Are they? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, Taven's there, Shark's there, all the boys are there. It's OTAs. They might not show up to training camp if they don't get signed, but
they will.
Today is rookie deals. They get done right away.
They're locked in. There's no negotiating. They're slotted into a certain.
It's not like the Bradford deal that fucking cripples fucking organizations where those fucking assholes used to hold out. You've never played a fucking snap in the NFL and you think you can hold out?
And we're talking 29th pick. We're not talking about 4th pick.
Yeah, we're in a little different
Fournette,
situation.
we had locked up going in anyway.
Yeah. Yeah, no, they're all there. They're going to be locked up soon enough.
Let's start with the rookie mini camps. Mm-hmm. That's really what happened first. And I love the message that Doug Marrone addressed those rookies with. They invited how many? Like 50?
Yeah, there was a lot of players.
And the great thing about what Doug Marrone, he set the pace. He said, guys,
I don't care.
I don't give a flying fuck how you were acquired.
Yeah.
You were either drafted, you were either signed, or you're either trying out.
Picked up off the streets. I don't give a fuck.
You're here now, and you're here to fucking play. And how do you not love that message, man?
Of course.
Dude, I am just so in love with this fucking team right now.
Oh, dude. This team is great from fucking top to bottom, man. I mean, from shot all the way to the fucking practice squad guys, the equipment managers, man. The guy who's fucking getting Blake's coffee every fucking day.
Yeah, I mean, everything from the guys, the uniforms, I mean... The new helmets look sick.
Oh, they look good. The practice, just
they're
them in
so
OTAs,
nice
they look
glossy.
Good. Yeah,
I'll be honest with you. I was the guy that wanted matte, but I love the gloss.
But seeing the gloss back is fucking sick. It's sharp, man. And I was just looking at the new uniforms again earlier today. I saw something that was like a Ramsey jersey for sale on fucking Facebook, and was like, man, these uniforms get better and better every time you see them. And I think that's what when it first comes out, everybody's going to be like, oh, I fucking don't like them. Oh, I should have had more of this. Oh, whatever.
You could ask KT. When I was living in Vegas and Jacksonville released the new logo, I thought it was so...
Oh, he fucking hated it.
I hated it. And now... I love it, man. I look at the old logo and I'm like, God.
What boring fucking logo was that?
The new logo, I like it. And at the time when they released it, I was like, is this really the fucking logo?
Because the Jaguar head now has life to it. It's fucking, it's a really sharp looking image. I mean, it's, I think, one of the better ones in the NFL. And it's not being a homer. I just think it looks good, especially on that gloss black now, all black helmet.
So, KT, I mean, did anything crazy happen in rookie minicamp? I mean,
no,
the guys that were there performed.
It's pretty much just a
Tanner Lee was actually pretty solid.
Yeah.
Guys, calm down. Just calm down.
Yeah.
He was a rookie performing against rookies. He was good. That's what you need from him right now. You need him to run your practice squad.
Just look the part.
You need him to run your practice squad.
Just look the fucking
That's
part.
what you need. Cody Kessler is our backup for now. And Tanner Lee just needs to efficiently run the scout team.
Yeah.
That's what he needs to fucking do. He needs to come in. He needs to play the third and fourth quarter in preseason, and which he's probably going to hand off.
Doug's like, listen, asshole. Because Doug probably isn't treating this guy like he's worth anything. He's like, all you need to fucking do is fucking manage my preseason in the third and fourth game.
Not get hurt. because Blake's playing a quarter, Kessler's playing a quarter, and you're playing the half.
And then you better run my fucking practice squad like every quarterback.
You
in
better
the
be
fucking
like Tom Brady.
Yeah. And if you're not, you're fucking out of here.
That poor guy's gonna have to run Tom Brady's offense in fucking week 2 practice.
That's right. Yeah, we got those motherfuckers in week 2.
He's gonna have to emulate Eli Manning fucking all preseason.
Yeah.
Yeah, but dude, it was good. It was a good rookie camp. A lot of guys in camp. We'll see if any of those guys make the team. Probably not. I mean, our draft picks will probably make the team, but...
And there might be a couple undrafted free agents. We seem to fucking find a couple gems in that. And there's a couple guys that look good. Like I said, that cornerback from Stanford and that wide receiver from Iowa State. They both have a good opportunity to make the team because, I mean... I know we paid a lot of attention to the receiving core this year, even though people don't think we did. But, you re-sign Marquise, you get fucking Dante Moncrief. And Moncrief, apparently, in OTAs, is already looking fucking stellar.
Yeah, and then you draft fucking
DJ Shark,
which I think is going to be one of the most underrated guys on our team going into camp.
And you got Cole, and you got D.D. Westbrook, and the unforgotten Rashad Green.
I don't think Rashad Green's going to make the team.
He's not going to make the team, but... I was watching
He's
the video.
I
was watching the video today of mic'd up with McCardell. I'm like, Rashad ran a fucking route, and McCardell was like, "That's how you do it, Green," because he's a great route runner.
McCardell has been great, and what people don't realize, and I think it's been under the radar with the DJ Shark draft pick, is that Jerry Sullivan was his wide receiver coach at LSU, and we all know Jerry Sullivan was our receiver coach, who helped develop Marquise Lee, Allen Robinson, Hearns. Unfortunately, those guys are gone now. But Jerry Sullivan, he's
known as one of the best wide receiver coaches.
And Caldwell has a lot of respect for Sullivan. Trust me, that pick is not made if Jerry Sullivan's not giving him info. Right. That is direct information to that team. The Jaguars probably got more information from Jerry Sullivan than any other team in the league.
And he's already flashing in OTAs.
Yeah. You know what I feel bad about it? The fucking Jaguars couldn't give him a new uniform for the rookie fucking picture.
Yeah, what the fuck was that
all
about?
What is that all about?
Someone dropped the fucking
Be professional.
Coughlin's firing someone's ass right now.
He was probably pissed about that.
He's like, "You motherfucker, I spent this whole offseason getting these uniforms precise, and you fucking lay him out in a fucking old uniform that I can't fucking stand."
I wonder what his helmet was.
There was a two-tone. Coughlin probably took a shit on that guy's face.
Yeah, that was bad, dude. But, one of the other funny things that happened in the offseason was Blake Bortles. Some kid was trying to steal his truck.
Yeah.
And, him and 2 other players stopped it.
Linder and, I don't know who the other offensive lineman. It was like an offensive line party at Linder's house. And fucking, the fucking media immediately went to, let's fucking get on Blake and be like, "Oh, Blake was out partying and his truck got stolen." Blake addressed it right away and was like, "Dude, the sun wasn't even down yet. It was an afternoon pool party at Linder's house." And he goes, "My truck was blocked in." He goes...
And if you've seen Bortles in these press conferences, if you've seen him physically, he looks fucking fit.
He does.
He looks like he may have lost 10 pounds.
And he did that last year, too, and he looks even fitter this year.
Dude, and I think, we are off to some real shit. And guys, Blake Bortles, I am so happy that he is our fucking guy.
Yeah, he's locked
There is nobody else for this fucking team besides Blake Bortles.
Blake Bortles is the dude, man. He's the fucking man. And he's going to prove it this year. I have full faith. I've been saying it since the day he was drafted, since the first rookie year where we all had hope, and then the second year where it showed, and the third year even when things were going bad. It's like the way that guy carries himself, the way he presents himself in public, what those guys think of him in the locker room, the way the coaches talk about him.
The huddle.
They fucking love that guy. And that's the kind of guy I want quarterback in my team. Not some fucking bitch Kirk Cousins who fucking holds out for fucking, or not holds out, but fucking, well, he did basically held out.
Minnesota sold their fucking franchise.
Yeah, they're fucking done after this year. They better hope they win one this year.
Because after this year, it's over.
Because you got to pay other people. What does Blake do? I'll take a team-friendly deal.
You know what's a perfect example? The general manager of Green Bay. He made that statement that said, we are going to get Aaron Rodgers the best deal possible that still allows us to compete.
You have to in today's NFL. I mean, that's the beauty of the salary cap of the NFL, in my opinion. That's why the other sports fucking suck. They don't suck, but...
And if you listen to our podcast, we preach it day in and day out that you cannot overpay players.
No.
You have to be the only guy.
We're the ones that say you can't pay a quarterback when everyone else is like, you have to pay the quarterback. Why?
Yeah, look at the 4 quarterbacks in the championship games. Outside of Tom Brady, who Tom Brady doesn't make a lot of money.
Right.
Not like he should.
Right.
Nick Foles.
That motherfucker should be making 3 times what everybody else
Nick
makes.
Foles, which is an injury situation. Case Keenum and Blake Bortles.
But even if it was Wentz is on his rookie
Look
deal.
at your highest paid players in the NFL. Drew Brees, out. Matt Stafford, not even sniffing the playoffs. Matt Ryan, out. And now they just repaid Matt Ryan again.
Aaron Rodgers was highest before all these other quarterbacks started getting paid. When is the last time you guys have seen those guys fucking win a championship?
But look at what they had to do to Aaron Rodgers. They had to get rid of Jordy Nelson.
Yep.
They had to get rid of Bennett.
Yep.
They just signed Mercedes today.
Yeah, they did.
Probably for some shit deal.
No, it was like 2-year deal, probably fucking for nothing. I didn't see the details of it, but good for Mercedes. Great way to end his career. He'll probably have a...
I think he needs to still sign a one-day deal and retire a Jaguar at some point.
Oh, yeah, he will.
But, we're sitting here. We're not even talking about what's going on. Blake, the team looks really good. Doug's happy with everything.
Yep. He wants
Tom's happy with everything. Coughlin's on the field.
And I love their mentality going into into this season. Like, last year was last year. Like, we need to start. And the players are reemphasizing that mindset too. Like, Calais is like, it starts over again, day one. And that's really why I believe that, like, Ramsey and Boye should be there. Because I just think, like, that team building, and I don't know if Ramsey was there last year. I think he was out for like a couple weeks, but he was coming off an injury last year.
Yeah, they'll be fine. I'm not worried about that.
I'm not worried about it.
I more want the offense to be there.
And they are. They all are there.
Yeah.
Leonard's there. Fucking all the receivers are there.
Blake is bringing them along.
Yeah. Like they said, like Blake was talking the other day, and he was like, even with the new additions to the offense with Norwell and Moncrief, he's like, I was checking stuff and doing things, and they were picking it right up, and it's like if Blake's in that control of what Hackett's offense is supposed to be, man, this year it could be surprising, like what this team fucking does. We already know that defense is going to be unbelievable,
and now with the offense.
Because that defense is pretty much coming back intact besides Posluszny.
What people don't realize is that the offense was already a top 5 offense last year.
Yeah. As much as you guys hate to admit that Blake Bortles did it.
Yeah, a lot of it was the running game, but a lot of it was Blake too.
Mm-hmm. I can't wait for the season to start. I can't wait for us to get into camp. It's exciting to just have the guys there. I know they've all been there already. They're in phase 2 now of the off-season work. Phase 1's like lifting and classroom stuff, and now they're on the field, and they go to phase 3. Mandatory minicamp's going to be coming up soon. That's when you'll probably see AJ or AJ's probably going to come beforehand, but Ramsey and them show up.
Nobody's going to miss mandatory.
No.
There's no reason for it.
No. And I love seeing Calais there. And Calais is fucking working hard. Like, he's like, last year wasn't a fluke. Fucking, I'm going to be fucking just as good as I was,
Yeah.
And apparently, Taven. I keep saying Tavon. But Taven, fucking, he's asking questions. I was watching an interview today with Marion Hobby, our D-line coach. And what a great interview he was with this presser. And they were like, what do you like about Tavon? He was like, I don't know. It's 6'5".
Tavon again.
Taven. His 6'5", 295 frame with a quick step. He's like, what's not to love? Yeah. He's like, plus the guy's asking questions.
Like we said it a couple weeks ago in the pod, if he can become 3/4 of what J.J. Watt is.
Yeah. And I'm sure he's going to get there, man. Like, they're all talking positive about him. But Marion Hobby, man, he was just so. They asked him about like what they said. What did they ask him? They were like, how does it feel to have a D line like you have? And he was like, I just always feel like I got to present my thank you speech to Doug and to Dave and to Tom. He goes, I come to work every day. I got like the best D line in the fucking league, but the work's not done yet. We still got to keep going.
Yeah, I mean, I wish the season started like right now.
You know what's another cool thing, Jay, that I don't know, Michael mentioned, but like what they're doing with these OTAs this year is with the pressers after the OTAs is they're going to allow the position coaches to go up. It's not always going to be Doug and Blake and
I know
your typical
Milanovic had his deal.
Yeah, the other day. And today was Hobby and Joe D. Camillus. And I think Joe T. Camillus, like when they say that guy could be a head coach in the NFL, I firmly believe it. That dude is a genius.
He's got a lot of shit to get together with these new kickoffs.
And he was talking about it today. He did a 10-minute presser, and
he's got a
firm grasp about it. But yeah, the training.
He's got to train these guys up with these new section.
Yeah, there's
so many guys can be in a certain section on the field.
It's going to be the first section is like on kickoff.
They're trying to eliminate the momentum that the kickoff team can
basically
get.
They're trying to create a punt. They're trying to create a punt.
The good thing is I don't know if this is good at all, but they haven't gotten rid of the kickoff.
No.
They've done what they have to do to keep the kickoff. The kickoff is one of the most important plays. And as a special teams coach, you got to really understand this shit.
Yeah, so I think what it is like there's a first section on kickoff return where there's like 8 in the first section.
Yeah, and there's got to be so many guys on each side of the ball now.
And then there's going to be 3 guys in the back. They're not going to have that wedge anymore with those. You had the 3 wedges.
They can only form a 2-person wedge, and you can't form it with somebody from another section or some shit like that. I wouldn't want to be Joe DiCamillo's right now trying to figure this shit out.
He said it's testing, but he likes it. He thinks it's going to work. And, you know, the biggest thing of the kickoff thing is like doing onside kicks.
Yeah.
That's going to be a really tough thing because you're not going to be able to run onto the ball.
Yeah, because so many people have to be on one side.
Yeah, the kickoffs
so now you do an onside kick, you're only going to have...
It's 5-5 now, I think.
Yeah, and you can't stack 8 guys on one side and 2 on the other. You can't do that now. So onside, you're going to start seeing a statistic this year where there's going to be a lot of onside kicks that are probably going to be recovered.
Yeah, and he said also that, like, they were asking, like, how he thinks it's going to affect the game. He's like, well, I think early... You're going to see the return game actually being the beneficiary of everything.
And we don't know who's going to return kicks for the Jaguars right now. Corey Grant, Shark.
Shark could.
I mean, you might put Keelan Cole back there.
Mickens. I mean,
if Mickens makes the team.
Yeah, he might make it.
Our wide receiver crew is now getting deeper. I love Mickens, but...
Look how deep our special teams fucking competition is now. Like, there's going to be guys that solely make the team on special teams.
Like, I saw some reports out there that like, oh, Cody Davis is going to have a much more prominent role in the secondary. I think that's a little false because AJ and Jalen aren't there.
Oh, yeah.
I think he's probably been put into situations because they just have lack of bodies.
You know what was fucking funny today? I was watching that McCardell thing, and he was talking to his receivers, and he goes, Jalen and Boye better show up soon. He goes, them boys are thinking they're going to come into some easy stuff, but they're going to have a rough deal when they come in.
Yeah, it's going to be good, dude. I love what's happening in Jacksonville.
This team is built. This team is stacked. There is depth. It's fucking
And everybody
nasty.
is serving notice. I watched Good Morning Football one day, and they were talking about who owns the AFC South. Every single one of them said the Jaguars, except the host chick who doesn't know what she's talking about said the Texans, because they're having their pride and joy on Deshaun Watson. And guys, Deshaun Watson is going to fail this year.
Yep.
It's going to fail because he's got tape now, and everyone's going to know how to play him.
Yep.
It's the same thing that happened to Kaepernick, same thing that happened to Cam Newton. Cam Newton had to reinvent his game to get back to where he was. Prescott is horrible. Dude, this is going to be special.
Those guys that come out of those spread offenses, man, it's a different
I think it's going to be Jacksonville and Tennessee again.
Yeah.
People try to say Houston, but Houston's done.
Oh, they think Houston's defense is going to come back. I'm sorry, but JJ, I think, is probably almost done. Like, he's going to have some splash plays.
Yeah.
But he's coming off some major fucking back injuries. And
yeah, I mean, he's good, but
Clowney, we handled him last year, and Merciless is the other guy that they have on the line.
Yeah.
I mean, Colvin, everyone's like, oh, Colvin went there. Colvin's a fucking nickel cornerback. Like, he might be able to step outside, but I don't think it's going to be a fucking big deal.
Yeah, I mean...
And Cushing, isn't he always fucking suspended for fucking PEDs and shit?
Yeah.
Like, fuck it, man.
But dude,
I fucking hate Houston, dude.
The Jaguars are here. We're pumped that they're back. I'm pumped.
They're fucking back. And they're back. They're back with a vengeance. You don't think, like, Marion Hobby even said it today. Like, they were talking about, like, the D-line and, like, what can go better. Are you happy about Pro Bowls? He was like, the only thing I'm happy about is playing in that fucking big game. And he goes, we sniffed it last year.
They had it.
They are hungry. They had it, and they fell in the fourth quarter.
Do you think there's a reason that Doug Marrone put the score up on the scoreboard?
Oh, yeah.
He put the score on the scoreboard with 4 minutes to go.
Yep. Oh.
You trying to say that these guys, everyone wants to say, oh, are you past that game? Blake said, well, Doug put the score on the scoreboard.
It was Hackett.
Hackett
did it, yeah. When they showed it, when they were in the offensive meeting, Hackett fucking showed the fucking scoreboard. And it was like, yeah, that's how close you guys were.
Well, it's probably Hackett's fault that they didn't get there because they got conservative.
Hackett and fucking Todd Walsh and fucking Doug Marrone. But that's another day. We've already talked about the coaching decisions.
It's probably going to be Jacksonville, New England again, but we'll see. But since the last time we talked, KT, we're all about Jaguars, but what's going on with WWE?
We talked about the $1 billion deal that fucking Vince just signed with fucking...
We sit here and we talk about how shit product the WWE is. And we say to ourselves, is it really shit? To us, it's shit. But he just signed a $1 billion deal for Smackdown Live to go to Fox, the actual Fox broadcast.
Main network. Friday nights is what they're talking about?
Yeah, the B show. I don't know, dude. I mean, maybe it's more of what... maybe it's better than what we think it is. I don't know.
It's not. I just think wrestling fans today are just... They love wrestling so much, and it's the main... It's your NFL. It's your MLB. It's your NBA. Like, unless you go... Like, true purists in any sport follows the minor leagues. They follow college football. They follow the different things. They see the prospects coming up.
Yeah, look at what's coming out. You got the Alliance Football League. You got Vince's XFL Football League. The people are thirsty for other stuff.
I think pure wrestling fans are loving what's going on, and I'm starting to like love it too, because I've always been more of the mainstream guy. You followed more of the indie scene, but the stuff that's going on in New Japan, the stuff that's going on. We were watching TNA.
We were
earlier.
watching. If you guys watched our video, we were so desperate. We're watching TNA because we're just hoping for something different. And we saw some positive things at a TNA tonight. It's not a great show.
No, not by any means.
But they are doing things old school. Interference, run-ins. Eddie Edwards on Sami Callihan beating him down tonight. Fucking Eli Drake on TNA. I think he's a superstar. I'm going to go out on record right now and say Eli Drake is a superstar.
Yeah.
Now, what he does with it, if he makes a name for himself on the indie scene, he's not going to make a name for himself on TNA. Not enough people care about TNA, but a lot of people care about MLW. A lot of people care about all these independent shows. House of Hardcore.
The All In pay-per-view coming up.
Dude, we have to talk about All In. I mean, they sold out a 10,000-seat arena in 29 minutes.
And we don't even know what the fucking card is.
There is no matches announced. If that doesn't show everybody that there is a thirst for something more than what WWE is putting on their TV. They sold out a 10,000-seat arena in 29 minutes without one single match announced.
Yeah. I mean, not even only TV, it's pay-per-views. Like we tune into TV. I tune in every Monday, Tuesday night, knowing that, like, I'm just going to fucking watch Raw, watch SmackDown, and be like, all right. And the reason that you watch at this point is just so you don't fall behind. Mm-hmm.
Like, you just want to see what's going on. And you don't even have to watch it. Like, I don't watch it. Like, I turn it on, I see what's going on, and I flick to another channel. And then I go back, and I'm like, okay. Because you could turn on Raw at any time, and Michael Cole will give you a fucking rundown of the whole night.
Oh, yeah. He's repeating the last hour every fucking 10 minutes.
Because Vince isn't stupid. He knows that's how people are watching now.
Because the show sucks.
But you know the funny thing about
But you'll tune in every once in a while, and it's a good show.
You know what the funny thing is about All In? There's not a match announced, but
you know the players.
There's people that are going to be there. You know the Young Bucks are going to be there. Cody Rhodes is going to be there. Kenny Omega's going to be there. Okada's going to be there. There's rumors that CM Punk is doing a signing the night before.
I don't know if Chris Jericho will be there.
I would be surprised if Chris Jericho's going to be there. There was a great interview on satellite radio with Jim Cornette. And Jim Cornette is the one guy that has shit all over the Young Bucks. And he gave them credit. Said, hey, they did what had to be done. And they were saying, oh, are you going to be on the show? And he said, I probably won't be on the show because I'm not their favorite guy, and I'm not going to go to that show to make a payday. And the funny thing about All In, it's not even scheduled to be shown. Like, they're not even going to stream that show at this point. I have a feeling they will.
They don't have a TV deal.
They don't have a TV deal, and they don't want a TV deal.
They'll get a TV deal, though. New Japan will pick it up, or Ring of Honor. Someone will put them in, in the mix of, like...
I mean, they could have sold out 15,000. They could have sold out Madison Square Garden.
Yeah. It's impressive.
Madison Square Garden is not a big arena. 15,000 seats. They could have done that.
But what you got is Cody Rhodes, who comes from one of the best promoters. That's actually the only match that's scheduled. Cody Rhodes versus Magnus. Well, it's not Magnus anymore. But he's fighting for the NWA title. Can you imagine if Cody Rhodes, that's a story in its own. If Cody Rhodes was the NWA title at All In, his daddy's fucking title, that's a story. So you got to think, if that's the NWA title, you got to think that fucking Billy Corbin is in on it. Because he owns NWA.
Well, let's say something. We want to preface this. Nobody's in on it. Except Cody Rhodes and the Young Bucks.
But everyone's aware of it. And everyone...
The only ones that are benefiting this financially is those guys. But who's going to benefit this in the long run are guys like Billy Corbin. Guys in TNA.
Guys who are in Ring of Honor. The guys who are in New Japan.
Like, I think it's great that Nick Aldis and Cody Rhodes are fighting for the NWA title. I think that if I'm Nick Aldis and I'm Billy Corbin, who owns that property of the NWA title, how do you not let Cody Rhodes win that title that night for his daddy?
Yeah. And that's the thing I was getting to is, like, you look at Cody Rhodes as the number one guy behind this whole thing with the Young Bucks because they are, what's their group called? Slipping my mind right now.
Bullet Club.
The Bullet Club. But Cody Rhodes comes from Dusty Rhodes, who's probably one of the greatest fucking guys ever in professional wrestling.
He put NWA on the map. And you guys if you're a WWE fan, you only know Cody Rhodes as the polka dot guy. You don't know what he did leading up to his WWE career, WWF career at the time.
Right.
NWA champion, Ric Flair. I mean...
His promotional stuff. The way he used to be a promoter, like, against Vince back in the day. He was one of the first guys that was running NXT. I think he was head of development in NXT.
Yeah, he also developed the characters on the mic. The Dusty Rhodes fucking promo school.
Guy loved wrestling so much, and his son Cody, and you can say what you want about Goldust. I still to this day say Dustin Rhodes is one of the greatest fucking in-ring guys I've ever seen. Dustin Rhodes is fucking nasty.
He's had great matches as Goldust. Great matches as Dustin Rhodes. I mean, what I think would happen, I think it would be one of the greatest stories in wrestling if Cody Rhodes wins the NWA title at All In.
He doesn't have the Ring of Honor title right now, does he?
No.
Who did he lose it to?
Dalton Castle.
Yeah.
But what could
happen? It's your boy, the villain Marty Scurll's probably going to be there.
Yeah,
all those guys are going to be there.
I would be surprised if Jericho's not there. and we're gonna get into Jericho in a minute because he is back in New Japan, and he came back with a vengeance.
It's fucking awesome.
And everybody thought that him and the Naito match was fucking squashed. No. If you pay attention to New Japan Wrestling or the indie scene, Jericho made his appearance, and he made the WWE selfie promos. He made those all look like shit because he cut one in the woods talking about a fucking turtle saying, fuck you.
Yeah.
And he's going to fuck Naito up. Naito, however you pronounce his name. I know you guys in New Japan are going to shit all over me for my pronunciation.
And this is real language that he's using, too.
Yeah. And
Like, it was an awesome fucking selfie promo. Like if you're going to do that shit, have them off-scene from somewhere else.
yeah, that's what they've always said. Like, if you're going to do this stupid selfie promo, don't do it in the backstage. You've got $1 billion fucking film crew, and you've got guys cutting fucking cell phone videos with pop-up words coming
and
out.
Pictures.
You got Chris Jericho cuts a raw selfie promo on Naito
Out in the environment.
in the fucking desert talking about a turtle and cussing up a storm to get some realness to
So
the fucking
sick.
feud.
And when he showed up and fucking attacked him.
Well, that was the night after Wrestle Kingdom.
Right, yeah.
Yeah.
That's when it all started. We were like, there's not going to be a match.
And then they
got
just kind of
quiet.
squashed it. And then Jericho shows up on the 25th anniversary show of Raw, which I understand. And then he shows up on the Saudi Arabia Royal Rumble, which
Again.
Jericho's in a spot right now. He can do whatever the fuck he wants.
He's probably like, Vince, I gave you everything I had for fucking...
How many guys? He's the only guy in the industry that can actually do WWE stuff and then jump right back and be on New Japan Wrestling a month later.
Because he's out of contract with WWE, but he also knows Vince fucking needs me to show up at these fucking things because I'm an instant fucking hit. And the work he's been doing, like the end of his fucking WWE contract, Chris Jericho did his best work ever.
Him and
the
Owens.
Kevin Owens stuff.
Best. And you know what was great? Like, even when he showed up at the Greatest Royal Rumble in Saudi Arabia, him and Owens still have it. They still have something there.
Oh, of course.
It's not finished.
No.
But Jericho's like, I got all this other shit. I got my rock band that is
I
what
want
it
to fight
is.
Omega. I want to fight fucking the other guys on the road.
Naito. There's more guys. I'm sure he's going to have a match at All In.
Oh, I'm sure he will too. I mean, how great would it be to see? I mean, it won't happen at All In, but hey, fucking him and Cody get fucking in a ring together. Like, Cody Rhodes is a great wrestler. I always thought Cody Rhodes was a great wrestler. I never liked his character except for when he was in Evolution. Not Evolution, Legacy.
That was a great DiBiase, Orton.
Oh, but they don't do that anymore.
They don't do factions. They're afraid to do factions.
When they do it with chicks.
Oh,
and it fucking
God.
sucks.
Don't you fucking stop.
It fucking sucks.
I can't take that shit anymore.
No.
We're not even gonna fucking talk about the women today. We're not ruining this podcast. Okay? We're not doing it. But there are so many good things going on. But if you guys haven't gone on YouTube and watched the 10 Pounds of Gold series with the NWA title, Cody Rhodes is now involved in that because he's fighting for the NWA title. I mean, I love that Nick Aldis and Billy Corben have decided to have that title on the line at All In. Everybody says, all your diehard WWE fans are like, how are you going to promote a storyline for All In? That's a fucking story. Whether you want to talk about it or not, you have Cody Rhodes going against Nick Aldis for the NWA title. That's his daddy's fucking title. And
Not
if
only
he
that,
wins
you have
that,
these different guys from different promotions meeting up just to say, hey, who's the fucking best?
I want to put on a show for the fucking fans.
Yeah. Cody Rhodes is like, I'm going from Ring of Honor. Fucking Aldis is going, I'm going from NWA. Fucking, you get MLW guys. They're fucking saying, I'm going from MLW. You got Okada doing fucking New Japan. Like, they're fighting for their fucking main company. It's just like they do it already when the Ring of Honor guys go to New Japan.
Like, I think that this All In can be a multiple show fucking thing every year. Multiple shows. I don't know if they'll ever become their own promotion. I don't know if they want to be their own promotion. I don't think they need to be their own promotion.
At this point in time, they don't. At this point in time, I think they're like, Vince, you can have all your fucking money. You can have all the big network deals. But the real wrestling fans are going to fucking be following what's going on in all these different organizations.
It's so great that we can spend so much time talking about wrestling and not talk about WWE.
The only thing that sucks is that money fucking talks. And all Vince has to do, and you've seen it lately with all the influx of all these other company guys coming into NXT who then get promoted to the main roster, and then Vince just decides to fucking bury him like he does everything. But it's like, it's one thing I love about the Young Bucks is they're like, we're not fucking doing it. Like, we're not doing it. I could see Cody Rhodes at some point going back just because he's from there. He came up in that.
I mean, I hope that Triple H is really running SmackDown now.
That's the biggest thing.
You've seen a change in SmackDown. You've seen some kind of old school influence start to come in.
SmackDown was good the other night. I was highly impressed.
Yeah, I mean, you got the talent there, and we all wondered, why did all these guys go to SmackDown in the Superstar Shakeup? And now we know. There was probably negotiations on the table that said, Fox said it, and we want these guys.
And you know what's funny that you guys probably won't even realize? Is I guarantee you Triple H was like, give me fucking Miz.
Yeah.
He was like, I'm not going to let Miz waste away on Raw. Give me fucking Miz. Because the Miz is the best thing that the WWE has now.
Other than his new gear.
Yeah, get the fuck out of here with that shit.
Cobra
It's
Kai
so
shit.
bad. What is Miz doing with that shit? I don't get it. Excuse me. And then you got fucking, they got Daniel Bryan too, which is fan favorite.
Yeah, Daniel Bryan is... I mean, you're getting to see some dream matches. AJ Styles, you're going to get to finally see Joe. We haven't seen that match since Ring of Honor 10 years ago. I mean, you're getting to see some matches now.
And I fucking love what they're doing with Shinsuke, man. Like, Shinsuke being a heel is fucking good.
I want to know who made that decision.
So do I.
Has to be Triple H.
It has to be.
There's no way. 'Cause I don't even think Vince pays that much attention to SmackDown.
He doesn't give a fuck. He doesn't give a fuck about Shinsuke. He's like, thanks for that Japanese wrestler you gave me.
Yeah, he doesn't. Who's Shinsuke? Who's Shinsuke?
Yeah.
He probably doesn't even know how to pronounce Shinsuke.
Well, he's not Braun Strowman. He's not 7 feet tall and 400 fucking pounds. Fuck him.
If you notice, all the big guys are on Raw now.
Yeah. And the wrestlers are on fucking
SmackDown. Now, the thing that's crazy about the whole SmackDown deal is it's not going to happen until October of 19, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so there's a lot of time. A lot of time.
But you're going to see them build that fucking program up. They're going to have to. Because when they fucking transfer, I guarantee you, Fox is going to be like, SmackDown better be at fucking the top of the fucking ratings when we fucking switch this thing over. And hopefully, Seth Rollins will go with them. Seth Rollins is the best thing in that business.
Yeah, they're fucking going to waste him.
Next to Elias.
KT's got a boner for Elias.
Dude, we've been talking about Elias, and you guys know this for fucking... Since we started this podcast and we started talking about wrestling, all of a sudden, everybody else is now all of a sudden on the Elias train. We fucking were on the forefront of the Elias train. You can just tell. When you saw that guy come out, the guitar gimmick, the way he controls the crowd, dude, his merch is good. Those band shirts with the 1980s touring shirts, they're sick, man.
They are.
And he's getting his push kind of finally. I don't know what's going on Raw right now because I haven't watched it in 3 weeks because I refuse to, but...
It's horrible. It's women. Ronda Rousey. Nia Jax. That's a fucking storyline that's fucking a joke.
Vince, you have that.
If I'm Triple H, I'd be like, you take all the fucking women. I'm not wasting my airtime on this shit.
Yeah, have Monday Night Raw be like Monday Night Raw women.
If you're so confident with the women, then give them a show.
We say it all the time.
Give them a show and watch the ratings plummet.
Give them their own show.
Because they are horrible.
And we actually think that you guys actually agree with us.
You just don't have the balls to say it like we do.
Because over the last 6 months, there's a lot of women matches going on, and I hear a lot of booing and a lot of quiet shit going on.
Crowds. people going to get drinks, people going to the bathroom, and there's a lot of booze. They're giving them way too much time. Way too much time.
And trust me, this is not to say that we fucking hate women wrestling, because I don't. You give me Lita and Trish back in the day, I fucking loved every minute of those things, because they were actually good. You give me a Charlotte Flair when you actually have her on a good promotion.
She ruptured her tit.
Did she?
That's why she's out. She ruptured a breast implant.
Holy shit.
Yeah, that's why she hasn't been there.
Fuck.
That's her, those fake titties, man.
Yeah.
That's fuck.
Fake titties will fucking do you good
Yeah.
or do you bad.
You know who else did that at one point? Gail Kim did that at one point.
Ooh, Gail
she
Kim.
ruptured her
She
tit.
was
I love
fucking-
Gail, yeah.
Yeah, little Asian. I like it.
Calm down, KT. Calm down.
But anyway, like I like the good chick wrestlers. I fucking love Ember Moon, man. I think she's a fucking superstar.
She's on fire right now. She's actually doing some good stuff.
But the rest of them, get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, they try to give them the spotlight and they're not ready. Like they're trying to give Ronda a push against Nia Jax, and it's like,
Is that what they're doing now?
oh yeah, it's bad. It's really bad.
Like she's a tough girl that's going to beat the big girl.
Money in the Bank. Look, we're not going to preview Money in the Bank because there's still a lot of stuff to go down. But the women's Money in the Bank match has a lot of recovery to do after last year.
Yeah. Oh. Why do they treat it now like Carmella won? Oh, because they did a
Yeah.
like Money
She
in
won
the
it the
Bank
next day because the pay-per-view was so horrendous.
when they let James Ellsworth win.
And the next night...
They had to redo it.
And the next night, I think, is when Jericho showed up because the pay-per-view was so fucking badly received by the fans. Jericho came out for one night to face Kevin Owens.
Because I keep watching it fucking SmackDown, and is it SmackDown that she's on or Raw? SmackDown. And they're like, she's like, always
She's
like,
fighting.
when I won it, and I'm like, you didn't win it.
Yeah, she's fucking fighting Asuka.
If Asuka doesn't destroy her, it's fucking stupid.
Well, so Charlotte beats Asuka at WrestleMania, and then she loses to Carmella clean.
Oh.
Clean. Are you fucking kidding me?
No.
Oh, boy.
So fucking stupid.
But there's so much. Let's go back to the good stuff. New Japan, All In. There's so much good shit. Fucking TNA's even on an uptick. It's not great, but they're trying. They got the right people there, and you're starting to see a better product.
They're rebranding it. They're trying to get it back.
Anthem Sports is trying to put their people in place. You know, you've got some good old school things happening. Eli Drake, in my opinion, is a superstar.
Yeah.
He is. Now, they've got him paired up with Scott Steiner, which is terrible. Hopefully they get rid of that.
Whatever happened to Bobby Roode's boy in Beer Money? James Storm. Is that his name?
Yeah, he's just, I don't know. I know Chris Young is done.
Is he still under contract with TNA?
I don't know. No, he's done. I just don't think he's doing anything. He had his chance with NXT, and they fucking cut him.
Did he?
Yeah, short-lived. But NXT is thriving. Velveteen Dream and Ricochet, these guys are unbelievable.
Aleister Black.
Aleister Black.
And that's
Tommaso Ciampa and Johnny Gargano are still going on.
And that's the sad thing is that you see the shit that happens in NXT and it's so good. And then Vince just fucking buries them when they get to the main roster.
They're doing good with Almas.
Ty Dillinger is not even on TV anymore.
They're doing really good with Cien Almas. They're letting him destroy people on the main roster. Not really main people, but they're letting Zelina Vega be his talker. I think they're going to handle Almas the right way. I can see something going good.
They're fucking ruining Bobby Roode.
Yeah? Well, Bobby Roode's on Raw now.
Yeah. But our boy Elias beat him the other night. I did hear that this week when we were listening to something.
And they've had a good little program.
They should.
Yeah.
It's a great little deal.
Yeah.
It's too bad that's not for like a belt.
But see, that's the thing. It doesn't need to be for a belt if it's good.
Who's the IC champ right now? Oh, Seth.
Seth, yeah. Jeff's the fucking U.S.
Mm-hmm.
Randy Orton had a serious injury He had to have surgery on his knee, so he's out for a long time. Which Randy Orton wasn't really doing much. Like, I don't even know what to do with Randy Orton anymore.
Well, you gotta create a whole like new thing for him if you're gonna push him. He's just that guy now that's Vince's fucking guy. Says go out, do a good match, do your RKO, fucking. We can put you in a little promotion for a pay-per-view. Because they don't care about building stories for pay-per-views.
No, pay-per-views don't mean anything anymore because it doesn't matter. They have their people from the network.
Yeah,
they're at like 1.5 million subscribers, and I think their goal was 1 million. But there's a question about how many of those are full paying subscribers because there's a lot of promotional deals on that where guys were able to get subscribers for like $3.99 for 3 months. They really pushed it hard because I think they were trying to do it before the quarter ended, so their numbers look really good. So I don't think there's a true number of how many true subscribers there are. I think there's probably 1 million true subscribers and 500,000 discounted subscribers.
Right.
Which makes it look good for their numbers, and that's all they care about. That's all they care about is those bottom line numbers.
So it makes him sell it for $1 billion.
Yeah, and then he sells a show for $1 billion, the B show for $1 billion.
Which is why we should fucking boycott that shit. Because pay-per-views
Okay, hold on. KT's boycotting, but yet they're still on his TiVo.
Let me take it off right now?
No, I don't want you to.
I'm just saying, it's fucking bullshit that we have to fucking deal with these pay-per-views that he puts out every month. Because he knows that we're tuned in to $9.99 or $10. What is it? $10.99?
$9.99.
Yeah, he's not getting a $65 pop anymore for a pay-per-view.
He doesn't have to sell pay-per-views anymore.
Oh, he's getting that in the fucking daily fucking.
Yeah, he offers it for free for new subscribers.
Yeah.
So it's the WWE's a joke, but there's so many other good things. I can't wait. I'm gonna watch the New Japan. I can't wait for Jericho and Naito to finally fight. That's gonna be awesome.
Yeah,
you got Will Ospreay, you got Okada still killing it in New Japan.
I think Okada Omega are going at it again on that. Is it Dominion or whatever the pay-per-view for New Japan?
Demolition?
Whatever the pay-per-view is for New Japan.
God, we're so unprofessional. It's
yeah,
not even
fuck
funny.
it. We don't care. We're fucking drunk. We're drinking.
Yeah, but
we're fucking like 18
We
beers
forget
deep.
the basic shit. We forget who Hogan fucking turned on. No, we don't. No, we don't.
It was Macho Man in Daytona fucking Beach.
I was there at Bash of the Beach. I wasn't one of the assholes that threw a fucking beer in the ring, but everybody else in that arena did.
If anyone can ever say that's not the greatest moment in fucking professional wrestling.
And you know what? A lot of people are comparing that moment to All In. Like, this All In could change the wrestling industry.
It should.
Not in the same way that NWO did, but it could change the landscape. Like you told me earlier, it feels like we're back to the old school with territories.
Yep. That's exactly what it feels like. And these guys on the independent scene being able to cross over whenever they want.
TNA was really good with when they brought out their thing when they said they're allowed to work with their real names. Like WWE owns your name. TNA was like, no, use your name, go on the independent scene, build our product up, and come back. Like, look at Sami Callihan. He's fucking a major player on TNA, but he's also a major player on House of Hardcore, fucking MLW. Like, WWE's not going to let Seth Rollins go fight as Tyler Black somewhere.
No.
I mean, Seth Rollins, if you all know, is Tyler Black from fucking Ring of Honor. And Tyler Black's Samoa Joe is probably one of the greatest matches in our fucking modern history that nobody even knows about unless you fucking watch YouTube.
Yeah.
Nobody even knows who Tyler Black is. It's Seth fucking Rollins.
Yep. Look what Chris Jericho's doing. He's now calling himself the Alpha. The Alpha Chris Jericho.
Yeah.
He's now created a whole nother, as long as he wants to wrestle, he's going to own Alpha for the next...
Guess who gets that money?
Chris
Jericho. Not Vince McMahon.
Nope.
Not New Japan.
And I guarantee you Vince will allow him to come to WWE as the Alpha. We wore an Alpha shirt on fucking WWE.
Yeah, which I'm sure fucking... I guarantee you fucking Vince did not know he was going to do that. How is Golden State winning this fucking game all of a sudden?
Fuck Golden State,
God
man.
damn, I hate fucking the NBA.
It's fucking rigged.
Anyway. How about another thing that's been going on since KT's been up in Maine? How about the golf fucking landscape? KT was up in Maine. The Players' Championship happened, and Webb Simpson runs away with it.
I missed it. I watched the first day, and then I didn't see anything else.
Webb Simpson wins by like 6 shots and just puts on a dominating performance.
What happened to DJ, man? He was like at the top of the board.
Dude, everybody followed. Dude, nobody put a challenge towards Webb. He played a fucking unbelievable deal.
You don't even like Webb Simpson.
I don't like Webb. How about last week when they fucking had first-time winner in Texas? Wise.
They've been having first-time winners all year this year.
It goes to show about the depth of this.
Yeah, I'm going to turn fucking PGA Tour golf on right now at the Colonial. See what's going on this Thursday.
Charlie Hoffman was the early leader. Brooks Koepka getting ready for his U.S. Open fucking deal. We're only a couple weeks away from the U.S. Open, boys.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what happens there.
Shinnecock Hills. We got nothing real serious. Look at Neiman, man.
How does Shinnecock play, Jay?
Well, everybody says that Shinnecock is not going to be like...
I mean, U.S. Open's fucking tough anyway, but...
Shinnecock, you know, we all remember Corey Pavin's 5-wood, Retief Goosen. You know, it's a good course for Dustin Johnson.
Nice.
I think it's set up well. I mean, for those of you that think Tiger Woods is relevant, come on. It's not even close, guys. Yeah. I go over this over and over. Tiger Woods is just a pedestrian golfer now.
He's gonna be middle of your leaderboard at the end of the weekend. If he makes the cut, and good for him for coming back. It's exciting. It's great for the game, but that's what it is.
Yeah, I mean, I like Tiger being there, but come on, everybody thought he was going to do something with the Players. Barely made the cut. The only reason he made the cut is because Sergio made that double at the end. I mean, guys, Tiger Woods is good for the game of golf, but God, just stop talking about him winning again. He's not going to win. He's not going to win, and let alone a major. Shinnecock Hill is going to eat him alive.
Yeah.
You can't miss fairways. You're going to be in the fucking hay.
It's going to be nasty. The U.S. Open sets it up so tough for these fucking dudes.
Yeah, I mean, I think Shinnecock Hills is going to be a Dustin Johnson event. Maybe if Brooks Koepka was on his game, him too. I don't want to say it's a lot like Aaron Hills. They're not going to light it up and shoot 12 under or whatever they were shooting. But, I mean, I don't think Shinnecock Hills will always be remembered for Corey Pavin's 5-wood. It'll always be remembered for that shot he hit. But people, you know, Retief Goosen fucking winning there. Phil could do well there.
Philly.
If he's going to wear his button-up shirt. His new fucking contract that he has.
Oh, he's got some new bullshit going on. I know, we got the world of golf. It's fucking Zach Johnson.
Jesus Christ, look at that scorecard.
That's ridiculous. Eagles the first hole and fucking bogeys everything else.
Kuchar. I mean, there's a lot of... We're not going to get full deep into the U.S. Open preview. We still have couple weeks to do that. But there's so much new stuff going on. Adam Scott's starting to play good again.
He is. You know who else playing good? Jason Day. I don't know if he's got game for the Open. He's always in contention, but...
He'll be there. I mean, these guys are good. But the U.S. Open...
Jason Day's been playing pretty good this year. I like Jason.
He's got
Day.
2 wins quietly.
I know.
2 wins.
And wasn't he in contention at the fucking Masters?
No. There wasn't really anybody in contention at the Masters besides Ricky Fowler.
Right. Well, I mean, early in the rounds, like maybe second, third day.
Yeah.
He was there. I mean, what's Reed doing now? Is he fucking? How do you do at TPC?
He played okay. I mean, it's just this is a weird time in golf. There's not a whole lot going on. This Texas swing, it's like the Jordan Spieth fucking.
And this Colonial is probably like the last big tournament before the U.S. Open.
Yeah. They'll play FedEx and then they'll have.
I mean, you think about it, fucking Father's Day, which is when the U.S. Open usually
It's only
is.
a couple weeks away.
It's only a couple weeks away, so this is probably the last big one.
I want to say mid-June is the U.S. Open. Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of stuff that's still to be determined. I mean, we'll see. I mean, Tiger Woods announced that he's playing a couple more events.
Oh, yeah?
I mean, he's got to. He's got to play. But, hey, man, we're going to get into the U.S. Open at another time. I mean, we just wanted to touch base on the Players' Championship, Wise's victory last week. Looked smooth. That kid looked really good and comfortable the whole day.
He's young.
Young, rookie, NCAA champion.
Nice.
I mean, he promoted through the Web.com tour. He just done everything right. He was really impressive last week. I watched the whole final round. They were rushing against sunlight. I wanted him to finish it on Sunday. He did. There's a lot of contenders came up at the end. Mark Leishman was there. He kind of faltered. Brian Gay was there. Mark Leishman is one of those guys that is he's a great player. Just doesn't have the wins to add up.
Right.
Like he won Bay Hill.
You always see his fucking name.
He's always there at the Masters. He's a great player. I mean, he's had a lot of tragedy in his life. His wife's overcome cancer, and everybody thought she was going to die, and she didn't die. And
earlier this year, he was at the top of one of the
I mean,
awards.
he's a good player. I mean, Leishman was there. He faltered. That kid was so good. Wise hit so many good shots. He played the correct shots at the correct time.
Just zoned in. Him and his caddy were on the same page.
I mean that no one thought that they were going to get that final round in. They didn't tee off until like 4:30 Eastern time, and they got it in. Ooh, J Rose.
Justin Rose is playing good golf right now too. He's fucking 4 under on the day. He's won 3 birdies.
Yeah, he's playing with Wise right there. He was there. Brooks Koepka, I think, is somebody that's starting to get his shit together.
He's coming off that big wrist injury. It was a wrist?
As he's 3 over today. Jesus
him.
Christ.
Fuck him, right?
Yeah.
I was like, fuck him. He's playing good. Fuck him.
But, guys, we wanted to come at you. We weren't even sure that we were going to do a podcast this week. But it's episode 20. It's a milestone episode for On the Chip. We wanted to come at you guys. We wanted to touch base on the Jaguars. We wanted to mainly bring you... The most stuff we had to talk about today was wrestling. There's so much stuff happened with All In selling out, with New Japan going on, with all the growth in the game right now. I mean, it was really cool. We are pumped. We're pumped to be back. We'll probably be a couple weeks before we come back. Probably mandatory OTAs. We'll get back on it. Blake Bortles, the man.
The myth, the legend, the man.
If you listen to this podcast, you know that we love Blake Bortles.
We say we're a Jaguars podcast, but I think we're kind of a fucking Blake Bortles podcast.
We could be. You know what else? Just a quick note. The Magic still haven't hired a fucking coach.
They haven't.
It's kind of alarming.
We don't even know what's going on. I still say we have faith in Wellman and Hammond. I think they know what they're doing.
They came out today that Tom Izzo, me and KT think it's bullshit. I think that they're either trying to poach Jay Wright. There's rumors that Kelvin Sampson, I think Kelvin Sampson would be a terrible hire, but I think he might be the one that's going to get the job.
I think I saw something earlier that I did actually. On Twitter, it was like they think that the Sampson thing was way overblown and that he was trying to jockey for a bigger deal at Houston. Is that where he's at?
Oklahoma.
Wherever he's at.
But
I honestly think Steve Clifford's going to... Is it Steve Clifford?
I don't know what his first name is. Clifford.
I think he's going to be the coach.
I don't know. I
He's
feel,
supposed to actually be interviewing.
I don't know. We'll see what happens with the Magic. You guys know how we feel about Aaron Gordon, max contract. It's just not good. Not good at all.
Don't fucking do it.
Don't do it. Don't do it. Look at Bo Hostler. 500 par.
I'm on the thing. Jay's at the point where he's like, just get rid of fucking Aaron Gordon. And I am on that like day in and day out. I'm like, one day I'm like, fuck Aaron Gordon.
Well, if you're going to keep Aaron Gordon, it's got to be a smart contract.
Exactly. So you let him test fucking free agency.
Go to Indiana then and get paid max.
Yeah. If someone maxes him out, you say, see you the fuck later, bro.
Look at Kevin Na.
But we are not going to fucking sign you to that fucking deal. We are going to fucking give you a deal that is in your development because you haven't proven shit yet. And I will say this, just like I've said all week to Jay. I've been watching fucking Awundu, Isaac, Artis, Purvis, fucking shoving Matt.
Hazonia because he's still on our fucking team.
And Zoja fucking doing work in the Orlando gym. And
How about Kevin Na, man?
Kevin Na.
Dude, when I went out to Vegas last October, I was at Southern Highlands, and one of my friends is the head pro at Southern Highlands, and Kevin Na's a member there. He was out there with his wife and his newborn baby practicing as his wife held his baby. And I was like, what's up, Kevin? He's like, what's up, man? He's fucking the coolest guy. Everybody thinks he's Korean. He's fucking American as it gets. If you listen to him talk, he's cool as shit. He's a Vegas boy. If you're from Vegas and you live in Vegas and you're in the golf scene, you see Kevin Na everywhere. He's awesome.
He's like that, what was it, Kim? A couple years back?
Anthony Kim, Jesus Christ. That's a whole nother podcast in its own right there.
He was another Korean you thought was Korean, like straight Korean,
American.
but he was like
he was
belt buckle American, like from Texas or something.
And now he can never come back on the PGA Tour because he fucking will ruin his insurance policy. That's a whole nother story. We don't even need to get into that.
We'll do another pod.
That's a whole pod on that.
We'll do another pod.
But guys, we're happy to be back. Episode 20 on the chip. KT and JP. We love it. We're so pumped for the Jaguars to be back. We'll be back in a couple weeks to preview the U.S. Open, to talk more Jaguars, to talk WWE Money in the Bank, to talk about how Jericho fucks up Naito, to talk about even though All In's not till September, it's still going to be news happening.
Oh yeah, man, we are pumped. It's fucking, it's just cool as shit what we're doing, man. We fucking love drinking beers and bringing the podcast to you. Hope you're enjoying it.
Guys, go on Apple iTunes. If you love, I know we find a back down on our podcast. We're not bringing them to you every week, but we're bringing you more concentrated. And we hope that you guys are liking it. We're seeing the listens are fucking there. We love it. You guys are listening more than ever now. And I think it's because you like what we're doing. We're focusing more on Jaguars, wrestling, golf. That's what our bread and butter is. We could go talk about our fucking Indians and Mets, but we'll just kill ourselves after that.
We will, because I watched my fucking Indians get fucking lit up.
And he made me watch that shit.
Oh, fucking Christ.
But, guys, we love it. We're going to keep bringing it to you. Tune in all the time. Apple iTunes, iTunes Radio, fucking Google Play. Follow us on Twitter. Follow us on Vero. We're on Vero, guys. I notice a lot of activity on Vero now. We like it. Follow us there. Follow us on Instagram, Facebook. We're going to keep bringing it. We love what you guys are doing. We hope that you guys love what we're doing. We want to keep bringing it. We brought this pod this week. We weren't even going to, and we did it. It's a milestone episode. I can't believe, KT, 20 episodes.
Yeah, we said we got this far. We'd keep going.
Yeah, we're going to keep going. We hope you guys are going to keep bringing it. We just love it. We're going to, hopefully next episode, we have a coach in Orlando.
Hopefully.
We
love the Magic, but things are looking not so good, right now.
They'll be fine. I just wish we had a head coach to attend the NBA draft combine, which didn't happen. So,
nope. So here we
but
are.
guys, we love it. We are going from
zeros to heroes.
Yep. We love you guys. Bring it. Follow us. We'll see you next time.
Peace.